Hey everybody, how y'all doing tonight? Man, hope you're having an awesome month. If you guys have been plugging into the Black Diamond page, you've probably seen that we have like lots and lots of people that are already killing it. It's only the 10th of January, and we've already far surpassed what we did in the entire month of January last year. So that's just a small taste of what's to come in 2019. And I cannot wait to see. So tonight we have an extremely special guest, one of the best teachers and trainers that I know, and just someone that's just incredible. And when I think of a leader, I think of Mary Peralta, and she just has a rocking team. She's just, everybody loves her who knows her, and she's going to bring on some wonderful, amazing people tonight. So I'm going to get out of the way here and mute myself out and make Mary the host. But did you want to say something real quick, babe?
No, just, hey everybody, oh my gosh, this month has been insane, and you guys are in for a real treat. Mary Peralta is literally one of my most favorite people to listen to speak. She's so freaking inspiring, so we'll let her speak for herself. But welcome the beautiful Mary Peralta.
Yeah. All right, Mary, I'm going to make you the host.
Here, you can unmute her. There you go.
Host.
Yay!
All right, Mary, I think you should be good. You should be able to unmute yourself and be good to go.
Hey guys, thank you so much for that intro. I'm getting all shy over here. So thank you guys. It is an absolute pleasure to be on here with you guys tonight. So Chad was sending me the numbers earlier, and he said we have 1,000 enrollments already this month, guys, and it's only the 10th. That's like insane. And he did go on to mention that last year on the 10th, January the 10th, we only had 200 enrollments. So if you're brand new, I want you just to take a moment and understand what's going on, with this company, what's going on with our team. Everything is just headed to the top. And then for now is, if you focus, just think right now, wherever you ended 2018, whether you're proud of that year, however you feel about 2018, if we are already from 200 to 1,000, so we're 5 times higher, imagine what that could do for your business. Can you imagine whatever volume you had last year? Imagine, multiply that times 5, guys. Where would you be? So just a little intro about me for those of you who don't know who I am. My name is Mary, and I am a triple witted works. I've been in the business for, I want to say, it's been 5 years, and I actually got started because I had, my background is I used to be an insurance broker, so I did that for over 12 years, and I had this job, and I kind of just knew I wanted something else. I knew I had to do something more, and I had no idea how I was going to do this. I had a high-risk pregnancy. With that pregnancy, I almost lost my baby girl. I almost lost her 4 different times. When I finally had my baby and I got that call from my boss that, it's time to come back to work, I looked at my miracle child and I just said, there is no way that I could go back to work. There's no way. Like I said, I have to find something. And I remember praying that before I even knew what this was. And the reason how I came in contact with this company is because I needed to lose weight. I had put on 80 pounds with that pregnancy. I was bed rested literally the entire pregnancy. And I knew I had to lose weight. So I heard of these wraps and everything. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me give that a shot. Thank you. Let me give that Let me give the reps a shot. And when I signed up, guys, I became a distributor on a Tuesday. I had no idea what I was doing. I did not have the money to sign up. I literally stopped working. So I was looking for another opportunity because my husband said, you have to go get a job. So I said, you know what? I asked him and he said, no, not one of those things. So if you guys have skeptical husbands, just hang in there. They will turn around, I promise. So I ended up signing up with one of my husband's credit card. And once I signed up, back then we had something called the mini booster. And not only did I just pay the $99 enrollment, I had no money. And I was like, oh yeah, give me the booster kit because I need more wraps and I want the defining gel and I want everything, right? So I had buyer's remorse. Right after I signed up, I'm like, what in the world did I do? And again, I signed up on a Tuesday without ever even trying the products. I just went on faith that I was like, okay, I need to lose weight. And I was desperate. Ladies, how many of you guys are willing to try anything as long as it tucks everything in or you can lose a few pounds? That was me. I was like, I don't care if it's legal. I don't care what it is. I just need, if it's going to make me skinny in 45 minutes, I need it. So I was like, yeah, give me all of it. So my leader at that point, he was in the business, I want to say for 2 months prior to me. And I was like, okay, what do I do? So like, you have to book a party. So I knew that I had 12 wraps and I had to sell these wraps. So I booked a party, my very first party. I signed up on Tuesday. Saturday was my very first wrap party. At that wrap party, I invited over 100 people. I told my mom, my sister, my cousins, I threatened them. I was like, guys, you need to invite 5 people each. If you invite 5 and 1 show up, we're winning. So we had 25 people. Out of those 25 people at that very first wrap party, 12 of them were wrap guys, and I made $300 in like literally 2 hours. And I saw 12 people get insane results. And I was like, this is it. I'm gonna run for it. And you know, when I started, I just wanted to make a $500. Back then, they had a $500 guarantee, which was the steps to success. If you did the steps to success, they guaranteed you $500, kind of like the guarantee that we have right now. So I said, okay, if that's guaranteed, I know I could work. I know I'm a good worker. I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna run for it. And first month I went Ruby. I made over $500 because I had made $300 within my very first day, my very first week. So I was super excited. But guys, I came into this business. From me being an insurance broker, I let all of my licenses expire because I knew that was a job that it paid very well. I was very comfortable, but I was still working for somebody else. No matter what, I was spinning my wheels. No matter what, I wasn't getting ahead. No matter what, I just felt like I was not making any more progress. And I said, I'm not going to sacrifice my daughter's life to my second daughter. God already granted me this miracle baby. I cannot go back to work. So I looked at my husband and I told him like, hey, I'm going to run. They said that I could get some kind of $10,000 bonus. Did I believe it? No, I was just ignorant. I was so fired up about the products, the fact that they worked, and that I made cash so fast that I just went for it. Within 3 months, I got a $10,000 bonus. I went diamond, got the $10,000 bonus. Within 4 months, guys, I doubled the income that I had as a broker. So after 4 months, I never went back to work. Within 1 year, I hit Triple Diamond. I became a 6-figure earner. The very next year, my husband also hits Triple Diamond. He also became a 6-figure earner. And today we are a full-time family. So we get to take our kids to school. We get to pick them up from school. We get to be present for them. Why? Because I decided to take a chance on myself. So whether you're brand new, whether you've been here for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, I just want you to believe that it's possible for you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and tell you guys that it was easy. No, that very first year was hard. That very first year, I never felt like I was working because it was so exciting. I feel like my soul was on fire. I just felt like I had been so stagnant at a job for 12 years that when I got this brand new thing, I was just like on it. I could work 10 to 15 hours a day and not even feel like I was working. So, but it was a lot of sacrifice. It was a lot of sacrifice. But you know what? I'm here to tell you that because some of us are stuck between, I want to make money, but I don't want to sacrifice my family. And you're kind of like in the middle. And you can't go either way because you're stuck. So you kind of just need to decide. You're not going to have full on balance. And you have to understand that in order for me to be a great mom and spend those times with my kids, that time and have that freedom, I'm going to have to invest some time into this. I'm going to have to invest. I'm going to have to do the work. So I would say, take the next 90 days, guys. Everybody on here, take the next 90 days and run with it because your life will entirely change. I've done 2 90-day runs. The first one got me to diamond. Actually, I've done 3. The first one got me to diamond. The second one got me to triple. And the third one got my husband to triple diamond. So now we're working on presidential. We're super, super excited. So I want to just make you, just understand that everything that you could want through this business, it absolutely could do that for you. Whether you're new or you've been here for 3-4 years and you're feeling stuck, this is the year that all you have to do is decide. So I wrote down some notes just so I'm not all over the place. So number 1 is, what do you want? That's a question for everybody. If you have a pen and paper, write it down. Write down the answer. What do you want? Because so many of us, we're chasing these goals and we want to make money and we want to do this, but we don't even know why. What do you want? Have you stopped and thought what your vision, that clear vision that just drives you and pulls you every single morning when you get out of bed? Do you know what that is? What do you want? Let's say you want $1,000. You can't just say $1,000 because you're going to be excited about $1,000 today and you're not going to be excited about it tomorrow. $1,000. Okay, what would $1,000 do for you? $1,000 would pay my car payment, would pay my insurance, and would pay my groceries. And if I didn't have these bills, I wouldn't have to go to a second job. If I didn't have these bills, I wouldn't be fighting so much with my husband. Whatever the case may be for you, just dig deeper. So what do you want? Gain clarity on what you want. And then question number two is, are you willing to do everything it takes to get there? So I was watching a video earlier by Joel and Stephanie Dunn, and they're amazing. And they just simplify everything so much. And this is what he said. Everybody on here right now, no matter what your rank is, you could give yourself $1,000 raise. $1,000 raise. You're literally right now for January, by February, you could be making an extra $1,000. Number one thing is you have to decide. So one, decide. Number two is, why are you doing it? Why are you doing this? If you don't know why, it's never going to happen for you. And I want you to write down this quote. I can't post it on the chat because I have like Dory brain and I will be all over the place. So the person who knows how will always work for the person who knows why. So the person who knows how will always work for the person who knows why. It doesn't matter if you know how to do it. You stop trying to figure out all the answers. You need to figure out why you're doing things. Why? Why is it that you're getting up in the morning? Because on those days when you're not excited, that why is going to drive you. So let's just have a plan of $1,000, right? So let's have a plan. And Joel says, okay, so if you want to make an extra $1,000, what do you have to do? In the compensation plan, I don't know if a lot of you guys have read it. In the comp plan, the only thing that we have control over is the fast starts. The fast starts you could control. You could give yourself as little or as many fast starts as you can every single month. So let's say you want $1,000. Okay, so if you want $1,000, that means that you need 10 distributors and they need to be fast start qualified. Brooke did an amazing video on how to fast start, on how she got $600 in fast starts within 1 week. So she shared everything that she's sending. So guys, all of this is very, very duplicatable. So make sure that write down a goal. Why not? I did this last year. I had never in my life recruited 10 distributors in a month. I'm a steps to success kind of girl. I've never been like a top enroller or anything, but even you don't have to be a top enroller and you'll still hit double, triple. You just have to be consistent. That's the number. That's the key. Just be consistent. So, but let's say 1 month I did challenge myself and I said, I'm going to go get 10 distributors. I didn't think I could. I just said, I'm going to get 10 because I needed it. And I went for it and I did it. And the very next month I got 10 distributors again. So all it takes is you doing it one time. And that's going to be a pattern for you. So make it a goal for 10 distributors. Some of you guys hear me say 10 distributors and you automatically took yourself out. You're like, I can't get 10 distributors. Why not? Why not? I think everybody on here could get 10 distributors. You can. And if you don't believe you could do it, I want you to borrow my belief in you that you could do it. Your leaders believe you could do it. They believe you could do it. You just have to believe it yourself and take baby steps. I have to borrow belief from my team all the time. So let's say you get 10 distributors and you fast start qualify those distributors, guys, that's $1,000. Find your ratio. So like, let's say for example, for me, I say, I'm going to get 10 distributors this month. Yes. So, and then fast starts, yes, you could pay your bills on fast start bonuses. Yes, no, that's amazing. I love fast starts. They pay like all the little things. All my Christmas decorations last year have been paid through fast starts. Like they don't come out of our regular income. So fast starts are life. So for me, if I want to figure out my ratio for all of us is if I message 100 people, out of those 100 people that I message, how many of those am I going to sign up? So if you haven't messaged 100 people yet, you can't find your ratio. So my challenge to you for the next 72 hours, because we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the $49 kit, is I challenge you to message 100 people and see how many people out of those 100 you could sign up. There's lots of scripts, guys. On the Black Diamond team page, there's lots of scripts. I will post some, the ones that I'm sending out on the Zoom invite, so I'll post them on there so you guys have them. But there's a lot. If any of the leaders have any scripts for recruiting, just go ahead and put them on the chat. But just imagine 72 hours. Are you guys up for the challenge? 72 hours, 100 people. Can we all message 100 people? Imagine if we did it as a team. Imagine the numbers that we have right now. If over the next 72 hours, you messaged 100 people. And one thing, just honestly, if you're not willing to message 100 people over the next 72 hours, you remember when you wrote down, what do you want? And then, are you willing to do everything it takes? If you're not willing to message 100 people over 72 hours, you're really not willing to do everything that it takes for you to have those goals. So make sure. So let's message 100 people. We'll give you wording. If you guys need wording, ask your leaders. They have tons and tons of wording. And like I said, on the Black Diamond page, there's a lot of wording. So what this is going to do for you, this is going to give you a ratio. Out of the 100 that you message, I want you to write down how many people you signed up. Let's say you sign up 5 distributors out of 100 people that you ask. That's your ratio. So if you want to sign up 10 distributors a month, how many do you have to message? So that gives you your final number. So Noelle is posting sample wording that you could send out. So guys, take it, just do it. We're all scared, but just send it. And after you send the first 5, it's just like the first 5 kind of like, oh man. Then you're gonna be like, I didn't die. I'm gonna do more. And then if you just get in the rhythm, you can literally send 100 messages tomorrow. Like, it's not rocket science. You could literally do that tomorrow. So once you find your ratio, guys, you're going to be unstoppable. Seriously. That's one of my goals. Now, I also wanted to touch on one of them. Looking back for me in 2018, I had to see, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Because I've been a triple for 3 years and I'm trying to figure out, okay, I'm trying to take things to the next level. So now I have to stop and see, okay, what am I doing? What am I not doing? One of the things for me, because I see people, I'm full-time at work. My husband is full-time at work. He doesn't really work the business, but I do. I see people that have full-time jobs producing more than I am. So I had to stop and ask myself, what are you not doing? And I said, you know what? You're not being intentional with your time. Especially for us full-timers, being your own boss is extremely hard. It's extremely hard because you don't have to clock in. You don't have to clock out. Nobody's watching you. You know, you could start something and then you're ending up scrolling or doing something else. So I had to be super, super intentional. So I'm going to give you guys 2 things that we've been doing, myself and my team, to just kick things up a notch. One is we get up at 5:30 in the morning. I'm Pacific Standard Time. So every morning at 5:30, we wake up and we do a power hour. One of my girls that you guys are going to hear from tonight, she actually brought this up. And when she told me, I was like, 5:30? Nobody wants to wake up at 5:30. Who wakes up at that time? We all work from home. So I'm like, do we really need to wake up at 5:30? And at that point, it just seemed impossible. So the first time I did it, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna put my screen on because I'm just gonna be sleeping. I'm just gonna show up because it was somebody in my downline asking me to do the power hours, and I couldn't say no. So I just said yes. We did it for 1 week. That created momentum. We do it. We're in our 3rd week, and everybody's enrollment is going through the roof. My volume has tripled out of just doing these 5:30 a.m. intentional Zooms. And why do I love them? Because at 5:30 a.m., nobody's awake. So I can literally get 20, 30, 40 messages out, and nobody's replying back. Because I get like ADD if I message people, and then I get another incoming message. I'm like, oh, like, I have to reply back to them. So at 5:30 in the morning, nobody's replying back. So there's at 5:30 in the morning, and there's one at 6:30 in the morning. So there's 2 power hours, and we do this. Sometimes we do them back to back. Sometimes I just do one. But you have to make a sacrifice. I want to ask you, for everybody that's on here, if your goal is to go diamond and make $2,000+ a month, that's not going to come without a sacrifice. And we're lying to ourselves if we think so. So my question to you right now is, what are you doing different today to change your life? What are you doing different today that is going to change your 2019 from whatever 2018 was for you? So you have to decide what is it? So 100 messages, 72 hours. Okay, guys? When you are done, comment done. And on the power hours, we literally do what they put on the polls. The polls are there, guys, for you, so you know what you have to do every single day. I had to give myself a journal and literally like take it back Barney style, and I have to ask myself, I'm gonna make a run for presidential. And I need to journal exactly what I'm doing. So every single day, I look at the polls and I look at the task, and I ask myself, Mary, did you do every single thing on this task list? And if I didn't work my business. because I could be busy all day long, not necessarily doing anything income producing, but I just feel busy. So we needed to change that. Thank you guys. Yes, I'm running for that. So 100 messages, 72 hours. You guys just got a lot of wording on here on the chat to so we could get that done. So get a calendar, be intentional, and I challenge you this week, by the end of this week, give yourself a $100 bonus. Give yourself $200 bonuses. If you recruit 2 people by the end of this week, let's say 2 or 3, the $49 deal is going to go away. And if you're not pushing to sign people up for $49, you're not going to be pushing for $100. So do it now, guys. Set that sense of urgency. We have 3 days. That could give you $200 or $300 in bonuses. Okay. Now, sometimes we don't message people because we're scared. I want you to borrow my confidence that I have to borrow from other people too, because I'm not confident all the time. And be confident in what 2019 has in store for you. You have to, this is the year that you have to be brave. You have to be brave. What's your word for this year? Live that word every single day. And if you haven't chosen a word, make sure you have a word for this year. And then your mindset, my mindset, I have it in my room every single day. My mindset, no matter how scared I am, every time Challengery telling me to do these Zooms, like, I don't know why I almost get a heart attack. Like, I get so scared. But then I come on here, I'm scared for like those 5 minutes leading to the Zoom. And then once I'm here, I won't stop talking. So it's just like, feel the fear and do it anyways. If you're not doing anything that you're scared of, you're probably still living in your comfort zone, and nothing good happens in your comfort zone. Everything you want is out of it. So every day, make sure that you make yourself feel uncomfortable. So, okay, how do you build your confidence? Number 1 is you have to share your own personal results. You have to ask yourself, what do I have on my auto ship? What do I have on my auto ship? What am I buying for myself right now? If I'm not using the products, I'm not going to get customers because I'm not confidently going out there and sharing the product. What is working for you? Share your testimony. Share other people's testimony. Just share what the products, share how the products are changing your life. Just make yourself, or you're not a salesperson, you're just sharing an experience. If people don't see you taking the products, how are you ever gonna, how do you want to get customers? So make sure that you are being a product of the product. And number 2, get in activity mode. One of the things that I learned last year is anytime that I feel insecure, anytime that I'm feeling down, anytime that I'm kind of falling into a funk, the number 1 reason why I'm there is because I'm out of activity mode. If you're not in activity mode, you're gonna be feeling like that. So make sure that you stay. We call it phase 1. Stay in phase 1. Stay in recruiting mode. Stay talking to people. If at the end of the day you did everything in your power to push your business forward, you're gonna go to bed happy. If you didn't, you're gonna go to bed with that regret of like, I could have done more. So with that said, I want to bring 3 people on right now because I'm so excited for this year. Like I said, we're doing the power hours, and the number 2 thing that we're doing is live videos. We did a 20-day live video challenge that's leading us right into conference. So I had stopped doing live videos, and one of my diamond leaders, she said like, okay, well, we're going to do this challenge. And guys, I was like literally forced to do the live videos again. And live videos are the best thing that you could do for your business. It's like literally attraction marketing at its best. People will be messaging you. And if you're going to conference and if you're building that momentum and everything, no matter how shy you are, because I know I just lost a few people. I just lost a few people that were like, nope, I'm not going to do live videos. And if that's you, are you really willing to do everything that it takes to take your life, to take your business to a whole nother level? Every single person on here, guys, I could guarantee you they were extremely shy when it came to doing that live video. You're probably shaking. You're probably overthinking it. You're probably thinking of what am I going to say, but they did it anyways. And once you do it, it's like your business is just going to take off. I promise you that. So, okay. So first off, I want to bring on my cousin, Veronica. Let me see if she's on here. There's a lot of pages. Guys, yes, we have fear of everything. Vero. I don't see her on here. Okay, I'm going to bring on somebody else. I'm not sure if she's on here yet. Okay, so live videos are going to be live. Now, another thing with the auto shipment. if you're not running your auto shipment, you don't have products to use yourself and you don't have products for samples. I have a girl in my team that she is crushing it. We give her the live video challenge. She's fairly new. She hasn't been in the business too long. She bought her conference ticket. She's going to conference. She's super, super excited. She just posted the other day in one of our chats that she's been making all kinds of keto cash and everything. So when you're buying, sometimes we think I don't have money to buy these products. If you have those products in your hand, if you get, let's say, 2 bags of keto coffee and chocolate grains, keep one for yourself so you could be a product of the product, sell the other bag and make your money back. You're going to make money, but if you don't have product to move, how is your business going to be running? So at least make sure that you're using it yourself. So this girl is crushing it. So she actually has a soccer game to go to. And I was like, can you just share exactly what you're doing to sell all this, to get all this keto cash and everything. So let me bring on Mrs. Daisy Nunez. I see you, gorgeous. Okay, let me go ahead and unmute you. Okay, you are unmuted. Hi, Daisy.
Hi, can you guys hear? Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Loud and clear.
Oh, awesome. I had to put my headset on because my kids are running everywhere. I didn't want them, you could hear them. So, okay, well, my name is Daisy. Daisy Nunez. I've been in the company since, I actually signed up in July, but I came into the company just for the free product. When I came in, they were giving away, the Fit 15 when you sign up. So I was like, let's do it. My hubby needed product. I was actually came in because my hubby has always problems with weight loss, not actually me. So I was trying to help him. So we got the free product. I signed up. I wasn't trying to work anything. I just, like I said, I just came in for the free product. So, but I was like, after my upline, Anna, that signed me up, joined me in these so many groups that I got to see all the training videos. I got to meet Mary. I got to meet the whole team, and everybody is so motivated. Everybody motivated me to try it, right? So I got my free product. I got my 4 first loyals, and then I ran with it. My first month working it, I signed up 15 loyals. So I was like, I think I'm liking this, right? So I kept going. I've been working for 5 months, and I bought my tickets for conference. My hubby's my downline, so I signed up my hubby too. So I bought his ticket. So we're both going to conference. And I'm so excited. I've never been to Florida, so I'm so excited to go. We got our flight tickets, we got our hotel, and everything. So I'm just waiting 3 more weeks, right? So keto coffee. My hubby told me, I'll help you out. I'll help you with the hotel. He gets it discounted because of his work. So I was like, I'll pay the tickets. So I'm like, how am I going to pay the tickets since we took forever to book them? They're kind of expensive, right? So like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Well, Mary posted a video on how to make keto cash. I'm like, let me watch it. I watched it. I loved it. And that's what I did. I don't remember who it was that did the training video about keto cash, but she said that to do envelopes. So get them ready. I got my 3 envelopes I started with the 5 keto coffees. So it's 5 for 20. And I noticed a lot of people are very skeptical, like I was at the beginning, and didn't want to actually do the 3 months. So I was like, okay, so I'll sell the sample packet for you and to you. And then I gave them my skinny syrup too. So I made sure they're going to like it, right? So as soon as this is my first week doing it, I already sold 3 bags in 3 weeks. In this first week. So I'm super excited. I'm getting that money in so I could pay off the credit card we used to get the tickets. And It Works is going to pay my trip to go to Florida. That's like the most exciting part, right? And yes.
What are you posting? What are you posting to get people to ask you for the sample packs?
Before I even started, I already had mentioned, well, I could give you like a sample for $5. Well, nobody wanted actually just try one. They wanted something like a pack. So the first time I said I posted I had gotten my 4 rewards, the coffee rewards, right? That you get for we get a bag for $19. So I got 4 of them, and I posted them saying, "Oh, I got more coffee. I'm starting to sell the 5 samples, the 5 little envelopes for $20." So and the first time I sold one, I was super excited. So I posted it on my Facebook. On the Facebook, I posted with a selfie with my keto coffee, and I said, "Who else wants some?" And sure enough, there's a bunch of comments. "Oh, I want some! I want some! I want some!" And most of them are here in the valley. I live in Coachella Valley, so most of them around here. I got to meet up with them. There's only one that I actually mailed them to them, so I get to mail them out too. So it's easy cash. They pay on Messenger, and I'm getting that money. So I love keto coffee cash. So this is a good way to start. And the training video, she said that she makes over $2,000 in only keto coffee cash. So that was that inspired me. That motivated me to even try to do it. Right? Okay, mijo.
We used to sell single wraps. I think I'm gonna have to take you up on that 5 for 20 samples, because that's a very good way to get a bunch of, sell a lot of coffee. And coffee is life. Like keto coffee was such a home run for the company that is just amazing. So now, Daisy, another thing you started doing with the team, you started doing the video challenge. Were you scared when you started? And
yes,
really pushed you through? Because what day are you on right
now? We're actually in day 8, I think, today.
Day 8.
I haven't done mine today. I was super scared. That was like one thing that I was terrified about doing. I was like, I'm not doing them at all. That's like, I love talking to people like in person, but like, I was like, who am I talking to? I got all nervous. I started mumbling so much, repeating myself over and over, but I was like, I have to get out of my comfort zone. And if that's what it's going to take, I have to do it. And I'm doing them.
Perfect. Have you seen how has the response been with people ever since you started doing the live videos?
Oh yes, after the video, if they don't comment there, they message me. Oh, how's it work for you? I always have since I've been in the company for 5 months, I've tried the wraps. I did my 90-day challenge, so I got results on my own, and I send them to them, and then I tell them everything I'm offering you, or if I recommend something, is because I'm taking it. And I post it all the time. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm taking my chocolate greens. I'm taking my collagen. I'm doing my wraps. I do one at least once a week. So I'm gonna do that live now. I still get a little nervous, but I'm gonna do them. Keep doing them.
Awesome. Well, Daisy, thank you so much for sharing. And do me a favor, can you re-tag me on that video with the keto cash? And I'm gonna send it to all the chats, because a lot of people are wanting that video. So I'm going to send that video that she's talking about. So if somebody's still debating whether or not to go to conference, and she just said that the lady on the video said that she's making $2,000 in keto cash, there is no excuse. If money is stopping you, there is no excuse on why you can't, sell some coffee and get yourself there. Or maybe you already have your ticket, but you're still like, oh my God, I already paid my ticket, but I can't afford my flight. This is the way. Where there's a will, there's a way. So let's get some keto cash going. I will send that to all the chats, and then all the leaders could send it to I'll post it on Black Diamond page. I'll post a video there we'll call it the keto cash. So again, Daisy, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, Mary, for having me.
Thank you. Okay, so next up, okay, so guys, I know that this business is a roller coaster of emotions. You might be on fire right now, and then next month, it's like, what happened to her? Where did she go? So if you are feeling some type of way, like, you know what, everybody wins but me. Everybody gets, and people respond to everybody else but me. If that's you, and you're feeling like things are not going your way, or you just need something, I want to tell you 100%, I believe this in my heart, and I had to snap out of it. It's your energy. It's your energy. It's the moment that you decide, I'm going to do this, it's already done. But you have to decide. You have to get to that point of do or die. I'm going to get it done. It's I can and I will, no excuses. Figure out how you can get yourself into that state of mind. The next person I want to bring on Her name is Rosa Hernandez, and she's actually one of my diamond leaders. This month, guys, her production, and it's only the 10th of the month, has already tripled to what she did in November and in December. And she's crushing it. So I was like, girl, I need to bring you on so you could share exactly what you're doing. And because somebody needs to hear the story, because there might be somebody who they're watching everybody else win and they're wondering, when is it going to be my time? You know, it's momentum season, but you're not necessarily taking any action because you're paralyzed by fear. So if that's you, this story is going to just hit home for you. So let me bring on a diamond leader, Rosa Hernandez. Let me unmute. There you go. Hi, Rosie.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so my name is Rosa Hernandez, and I'm a diamond leader, and I've been with It Works since July of 2015. And the reason why I'm still here with this company is because I saw the vision. And long story short, December 20th, I decided of 2018, I decided that I was going to fulfill this vision, this dream that I have to make it to Triple Diamond, to presidential this year. And I was tired of being tired. I have 3 kids. My little one is 7 months. I was working a part-time job. And on December 20th, I just told my husband, you know what? I am not going back to work. I am going full force with It Works. I had been praying about it, and something in me just told me, like, I didn't have a backup plan. I didn't have, like, okay, like, let me try. No, I was done trying it. Now I'm going to do it. So I decided December 20th that I was going to walk away from that job and give my full energy to It Works. And since then, guys, like, I get chills every time I talk about this because it has been like God sent. It's like God told me, okay, follow my lead. And he's been putting everyone and everything in place for me. I walked away December 20th from my job. December 22nd, I got my second DT for December, and then December 24th, I got my 3rd distributor. This month already, I have 1 distributor and I have 11 loyal customers. And I hadn't done that in a very long time. Not because I couldn't do it, but I was putting this on the back burner. I was treating this as a hobby instead of my priority. Now that I don't have a plan B and I decided that this is it and It Works is going to make me fulfill my dreams and my vision, I'm going full force. And, I've been waking up. I told Mary, I have a sideline sister from another team. And I asked her, she's like, hey, if you ever want to do a power Zoom, a power hour, I do them at 5:30 with my team. And she only has about 5 girls who are on there. And I jumped on and I got off of that. She had so much energy. She was so pumped. She does It Works full time. She's also a diamond leader. And I told Mary, there is no reason why we can't do that with our team. So the following day, we decided to start power hours. And I think it was like 3 or 4 of us. And we started doing them since then. I think we're on a 3rd week. And since then, it's just been happening like left and right. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym. And then I do the power hour from 5:30 to 6:30. And honestly, it's been God sent. I prayed on it and God delivered. And I'm just so blessed. Mary is an amazing leader. I was over her house one day and she told me, what is it going to take for you to finally get out of your comfort zone and do this full force? And December 20th, I decided that was it. And I quit my job and I'm doing this full time.
That is amazing. And you give me chills every time you say that, because Rosa is somebody that sometimes for our jobs, guys, you're going above and beyond. You go above and beyond for your job. You're number
Yes.
1 in your production, and you go and you sell things. And Rosa was in those type of jobs. And she was telling me, oh, I sold so many thousands of like up in the 80,000, 70,000. I was like, girlfriend, that is like a triple presidential with It Works. Like, what are you doing? But you know what? Sometimes when it's a job, it has nothing to do with you. If they tell you no, you don't care. Because it's this business, if they tell you no, oh, they're telling me no. You take it personal. And that's why so many of us get stuck. And so, Rosa, just to finish things off, what is it that finally just, because you went from not enrolling to enrolling, you obviously walked away from your job. That's a huge leap of faith because you still have a family to support. What got you to the point of doing that? And then also walk us through what is working for you right now to get all those loyals. Hold on, let me unmute you. Oh, I can't unmute you.
Hello.
There you go. Okay.
Sorry. Okay. So everyone that I've been enrolling, it's people that I've talked to in the past. And I think because I'm consistent, I'm showing more energy, and I'm doing the work. I'm taking action. And most of the people that I have already enrolled this month, I have not contacted them. They've contacted me, actually. So I really can't pinpoint what it is. I'm doing the power hour every single morning, and I'm just messaging people, because once you do the power hour early in the morning, you get messages left and right all day long. So I'm just staying consistent. I do the stories on Facebook and on Instagram, and people will reply and they'll say like, okay, tell me about the product, or I'm in, what do I need to do? And that's it. I'm just enrolling them. And I think because I started believing that I can actually do this, and I let go of that fear. And so if someone tells me no, I'll say, okay, maybe it's not the time now. I'll ask them, when do you want me to contact you back? I'll put them on my reminder on Facebook, because I have so many messages and those messages get lost. So what I do is I set a reminder. If they tell me, okay, I'll order January 11th. So I'll set a reminder for January 11th and I'll contact them back. Other than that, I'm just, posting on Insta story and on Facebook story.
And you know what, guys? This same girl back in December, I don't know if it was November or December, I was like, okay, because she was telling me like, Mary, I have to make this work. Because she already got an ultimatum from her husband. So she is like, I have to make this work. But I'm messaging everybody, and everybody tells me no. And all of a sudden, from everybody telling her no, it's the same people, right? Everybody telling her no, she decided, she made a shift in her mind that she was going to do it, that she was burning her boats, and that this had to happen, and she didn't have a way out. And like magic dust just came on, and everybody just turned to, okay, I'll buy. It's our energy. It's how you're feeling about yourself. So Rosie, one last tip that you want to leave everybody with.
Well, I'm going to share this with them, Mary. One thing about me is that I love being with my kids. I love my children. To me, my children are everything. And when I was at that job, and what made me want to quit is the fact that they told me that I couldn't work on Christmas Eve. And I had given them a 2-week notice, and I told them I just couldn't work. So the manager told me, okay, well, then if you don't come to work, I'm going to have to write you up. That right there, it reminded me when you told me, what is it going to take for you to go full force with It Works? And I said, you know what? It Works gives me the freedom. It Works gives me the opportunity to work by my children's side. Like, why am I giving them 110%? And they tell me when I can hang out with my children, when I can be a mom, when I cannot be a mom. So from there, I decided, and I said, you know what? This is it. I'm just going full force with It Works. I see the vision. I see everybody else being successful. Why can't I do that? Why can't I be with my children, wake up and have breakfast with them? I started homeschooling my daughter, who's 3 years old, and I wouldn't be able to do that if I had a traditional job. So all I want to say is shift your mindset, believe that you can actually do it, pray a lot. There is a higher power, there is a God, and as long as you're believing, you stay in faith, He will deliver.
Girl, you're such a mic dropper. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. And guys, she is the reason why we're up at the crack of dawn at 4:45. Our eyes are open. This girl goes to the gym at 4 and then gets on a power hour at 5:30. Just like relentless action from her. She gets on there, we're all barely waking up, and she's on here like she already had 3 coffees. And it's just exciting. But that energy is what's giving her those results. So again, Rosie, thank you so much. Like, you are inspiring so many people. And girl, this is your year. Presidential is done for you.
Yeah.
So guys, and the same question I asked her, I'm going to ask you now. What is it going to take for you to decide to go all in? because you're not going to win unless you're going to go all in. That's how championships are won. You have to go all in. So the next person that we're going to hear from is this girl, guys. She has lost over 100 pounds by being consistent, working out, eating healthy, adding our supplements. And when she started, it's just like night and day. Like, I'm so proud of her because it's night and day. The person that started this business to who she is today. Imagine, through her own testimony, she's been building this empire of just people watching her do it. But she's not just the talk, you know, she walks the walk also. Same thing for her. You know, she's been in, I think 3 years. And what happens, you're excited. It's like when you get a boyfriend, you're excited when you have a boyfriend. When they become a husband, it takes work to make a marriage work, to just be excited all the time. You're not going to keep that fire. You're not going to keep that excitement unless you work at it. So something happened within her too. And all of a sudden, she's texting me at midnight, knowing that I have to wake up at 5. So she's texting me at midnight, oh, number LC, like number 9 or number 10 in. And it's just like, damn, where did you come from? Because you didn't sign up any LCs last month. Or like, you know, she did, but it was the production wasn't there. But her head, just by talking to her, she wasn't all there either. She was still, this is somebody that's never not been consistent. She's always been an enroller. No matter what, steps to success are done. But you could tell when somebody's on fire and when somebody's just kind of like they're just there. And she had been at that place. And then today, well, actually, no, this week, she's like, I have a Ruby almost structured. She's working on her Triple Diamond. She's like, I have a brand new Ruby done. I have these people fast are qualified. I have these 9 or 10 LCs in. And I'm like, damn, what happened to you? And for her, she's the one that's leading our 20-day video challenge, which pushed everybody to get out of our comfort zones. And the productions and the numbers are just growing and growing and growing. So let me leave you guys with Diamond Leader, Mrs. Veronica Peralta. Let me unmute you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have to mute me. Hi, guys. How are you? So I am super excited to jump on here because I feel like a lot of you guys right now are going to be able to relate to me. So I've been in the business. My 4-year anniversary is actually going to be in April. And I'm a diamond leader, like she said. I've lost over 100 pounds with the products. This business is completely amazing. Like, it sounds so cliche that I say it changed my life, but it absolutely and completely did. But, yeah, guys, January, the bang is here, right? I've definitely had a major shift in mindset. Like she said, I took December and I am a steps of success type of girl. So November, I did my steps. December, I enrolled 6 distributors. I was on, you know, Chad's top enroller stuff. And I really told myself, like, I'm going on 4 years and I'm at a diamond level, and you know, it's great, but I'm made for so much more than just a diamond. Like, I know that I have the capability and everything that I need already within me to get to where I want to go. It's just taking action. So the very first week, for the entire week, and I'm on the 1%ers, right? And I have to turn in my goal plan, and I'm like, damn it, I have no enrollments. You guys, I felt so bad. I had nothing to write on there. And I'm like, this is not how you want to start your 2019. So I was on the family call. I was on the 1% Zoom. And when I got off of that, I was sitting on my bed and I clearly remember, and I'm like, you know what? Like, no, you're not going to have another year where you set goals and you don't crush them. So that night, I kid you not, I had that little pep talk with myself, and I signed 2 distributors before midnight. From Sunday night after the 1% Zoom till right now, I'm enrolling LC number 9, and I fast start qualified 4 distributors. So that's 400 and fast starts that are coming for conference. So it's just like, I feel high off life right now. And like Rosa said, right now I'm working my business how we're supposed to really work the business, right? I'm doing everything consistently, their polls, engagement, interaction, everything. But these people, guys, I have this attitude right now where I know what I'm offering is gold. And I'm not even afraid to be like, okay, well, I'm going to send you what I need from you. I send it. Okay, cool. You want it? Oh, now right now you want my website? Okay, I'll give you my website. And people have been signing up like on their own. Everything is just like coming together. Mary.
And again, guys, it's just the energy. It's just the energy. If you go on there, like, you are offering them something. But if you come across like, you know, they're doing you a favor or anything like that, people could feel that. And again, her energy. And I know one of the things, like Vero and Rosie are both very, very red. So if Vero is not at the top of the numbers, she's going to be like, well, where am I? So there's nothing that wakes her up more than friendly competition.
I love friendly competition.
So she's like, oh, it's on. So, okay, so what is one tip that you could leave everybody? You know, you were saying how you decided. So you decided. So that's how you're coming across now. Like, you know, she speaks, and both of these girls just come on here. They speak with such confidence. That's what you need to win. So now, what is one tip that you could leave everybody with tonight?
As far as how you guys feel, shake off whatever is worrying you, because you cannot operate in this business if you guys are worried about like family problems, personal problems, whatever it is. Shake that funk. Shake that funk, shake it off, because at the end of the day, money doesn't buy you happiness, but money gives you options. And a lot of the problems that you guys probably have right now would be, you know, it would be a lot helpful if you guys had the, you know, the income or the resources. So I feel like, you know, get down to the root of whatever is holding you back and just decide and put in the action. I know for me, all of us, you know, we can say that we're working and we can say that we're doing everything in our power and that, you know, that we can. But in reality, we know deep down inside if you gave it your all or if you're still half-assing your business. And that's something that you really need to ask yourself, am I all in? Am I going for this? And once you decide that you are, things will happen. One of the things that I could tell you too that is working for me, I add my network on a daily basis. But the polls and the stories on Instagram and Facebook, I have all my leads, and everybody that I've been signing up is literally somebody that voted, I'm interested. So I already know that they want the product or they want the business opportunity, and it's been a game changer for me. It's been super easy.
Okay, do me a favor, both Rosa and Vero. Can you guys? Okay, I'm gonna add on the invitation today on the post that Chad did. We're gonna post all this info. So I'm gonna give you guys a 20-day video challenge that we're doing. We're gonna give you guys the keto cash video. Rosie, there's the post that you have for the thermal fight. That's really, really good. If you could share that. Vero, if you could share the 20-day video challenge, and also what is one of your posts that you've done that a poll that you've done. Give us a sample so they know exactly kind of like, you know, where to go, because yeah, these girls are killing it, and a lot of it is with the poll. So thank you so much for sharing. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, guys, and just to wrap things up, conference. I just want to remind you guys that conference, a lot of you guys, most of us are going, but if you're still thinking about it, you need to get there, because most of the time, all you need to do is hear one thing. It doesn't have to be the whole conference. It could be one thing that somebody says that you miss out on because you were not there. So just one thing could completely change everything for you. And again, if you've been here for a year, 2, 3 years, 3, 4 years, 152 confirmed going, that is amazing. So, and we could probably push that up, take things up another notch, guys. Like, there's still time for you to decide, I want to be there. I'm gonna be there. So one thing I know, Melissa has been absolutely killing it. Like, this girl is like #1 in production. It's amazing. Yesterday she posted a post that she did, the who on my friends wants to lose 30 pounds in 90 days. I don't know the exact wording, but I'll post that on there. I have about 7 people lined up for tomorrow that are going to become customers just off that post. So we'll share that also. And then for conference, no matter what you're at right now, whether you're sitting here as an executive, as a Ruby, as a distributor, I want you to think of Jess's story, Jess Palooza, how she was paid Ruby when she went to conference, and look at where she ended up. Like, she's a presidential top money earner in all of Challenge Ree's team, top 40 money earner now. So don't let where you're at right now keep you from what 2019 has in store for you, because it's so much more. Stop being, I love a picture that Chad shared where it's the guy where you're a prisoner of your own mind. I've been guilty of that, guys, and I had to snap out of it. Stop being a prisoner of your own mind. because you're the only one that is setting up those limitations in your head. You could do every single thing that, all of us, we could do anything we put our minds to, but it's just a matter of getting it done. So this is another quote for you guys, and we're going to wrap things up. And I want you guys to write this down. I share this quote at the beginning of the year. And when I don't feel like working, I read this to myself, and it really does something to me. And the quote goes, it says, discipline is nothing more than a reflection of desire. So let me read that to you guys again. Discipline is nothing more than a reflection of desire. When I saw that and I said, you know what? My desire is not that great if I can't even be disciplined. How bad do I really want this? And that's the same question for you. Remember that. 20 out of 100 done. That is amazing. Okay. And guys, I wrote down a few notes. This is from a video. It was a 1-minute video. And I was like, I have to share this with them because I'm going to play this video for myself every single morning. And it says, the only people that really succeed are all in. But that's the part. You have to decide to be all in because that's the only way you're going to succeed. You have to be all in. Stop playing hokey pokey with your business. Like, you have to be all in and decide tonight. Make tonight the night. You can't decide in February, March, or April. Guys, you're going to lose momentum. Decide tonight. If you want your life to change, you have to be all in. If you want to serve at a higher level, you have to be all in. If you want to be a diamond and above leader, you have to be all in. Because how do you want to serve at another level when you don't have the discipline, when you're not all in? People follow people who know where they're going. Be all in. And I promise you, God is waiting for you to show up bigger. To show up bigger. Stop dimming your light because you're afraid that some random person is going to make fun of you. So many times we're afraid to post, we're afraid to message people because we're scared of what they're going to think. And these are people who are negative. These are people who are not happy with their life, and we're letting them dictate what we do with ours because we're afraid of what they're going to say. Everybody has something to say about everybody. Get in the game. Your time is now. Right now, everybody is really motivated. You're motivated. Run with that. So guys, go all in. Show up for yourself. What's it going to take to get you all in? And just decide. Draw your line in the sand today. Wherever you're at. Just draw your line and say, 2019 is the year that I take my life back. Is the year that I go debt free. Is the year that I bring my husband home. Is the year that I retire myself from work. This is the year that I make all of my vision board. It becomes I love what Jen Swavely said. She said a vision board is not a vision board. It's an expectation board. You expect for all those things to become a reality. So guys, that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. I survived another Zoom. All right, guys. So happy Thursday. Don't forget the challenge, 100 messages in 72 hours. A lot of you guys are overachievers and you're almost done. So that might, you guys could obviously take things up a notch. For the newbies, I don't want to scare you. 100 messages over the next 72 hours. Guys, we are a Black Diamond team. The name of our team is Black Diamond Team. What does that mean to you? Chad and Jerry pour so much into us. Let's give something back, not for them, but for ourselves, because together we're all going to achieve more. Imagine if we're all doing the 100 messages. And once you're done with 100, I promise you, you're going to want to do more. You're going to want to do more. So, all right, guys. Meech, what am I sending? Is that question for me or? I'm trying to go through the questions now that we're done. Where are you? Let me find you, Meech, and I'll unmute you. There you are. Hey, Meech.
Hi. Oh my gosh, you just unmuted me.
Okay, so what I'm doing, one of the things that I wanted to be very, very intentional with is that everybody that likes and comments on my posts, on my videos, on the polls, I'm messaging all those people. So every day that I do a poll, they're gonna get a message from me. Every day I'll go back, like when we do the 5:30 a.m. power hours, and I need people. I'm not really asking people for host to post right now because I have so many that I've done that I need to follow up with. So it's either I'll go back through, like let's say tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go back through all the posts that I did today, and I'm gonna go through people that liked it, people that commented, and people that did the polls, and I'm gonna message them, and I'll post right now where we're gonna put all the info. I'm gonna post exactly what I'm sending out.
Okay. Perfect.
But
Thanks.
it's basic. It's like, hey, Meech, oh my God, girl, you're amazing. I see that you're like an incredible mom. I love watching your journey. Have you ever considered working from home? I think you'd be amazing. It goes something like that. So
Okay.
this is a very, very basic message. But the thing that I'm doing is I'm being very intentional about going back through messaging people that like and comment on my stuff. I had gone away from that. So I'm going back to just being consistent on that. So
Awesome. Thank you.
you're welcome. All right, guys. Bye. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.